Good afternoon. Today is Saturday, the 20th of September, 2025, and the time now is 42 minutes past 4 p.m. in the afternoon. My name is Honest John, the son of John O'Sullivan, or the Rugged Miller, or the Crooked Wynnum, or Kid Blackie, the Nonpareil, or the Bull of Lewisham, and I'm a boxer, prize fighter, pugilist. I would like to say in this short video, please stop eating meat and fish and hunting lions and tigers and large cats. Please stop eating meat and fish because I am a vegetarian. Listen good. I might put subtitles in this because you might not understand my English. But I'm a vegetarian. I'm a prize fighter. I'm going to the United States next year. What for? Most of the well-known professional boxers are in either South America or in the United States of America. You may not know that. You may not like boxing. I understand that. I've accepted that. It took me a while to accept it, but that might not be your sport. You might be like you know, many sports out there now. Like table tennis, badminton, ice hockey, swimming, golf, Formula One. So you might not really be into like the noble art of self defense. That might not be your thing, or boxing, or you want to call it. Anyway, but I get that because the world today is different to the world like 60 years ago. 60 years is a short time in terms of in terms of years and years and years, like numbers of years, like decades and decades. 6 years is not really that long, but there's been big changes in society, especially in Europe. Anyway, so anyway, refrain from eating meat and fish. Now that's not an order. It's just a request. It's a polite. Can you hear me in there? It's a polite request. A polite request. Stop eating meat and fish, and stop killing flies and insects, and stop hunting lions and tigers and animals unnecessarily. Because I have to say this because I'm in a position. I've been blessed. I've been blessed by Almighty God to be in a. That's my assumption. I've never met Almighty God, but I respect Almighty God to say it. 'Cause with grace and the greatest respect and love in my heart to say these words. Because yeah, basically anyway, now it's two twos now. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, so try not to eat meat and fish and hunt and stop hunting the lions and the tigers and hunting animals like rhinoceros, elephants, things like that. So unnecessary, yeah. Because in the modern world, we are in the modern world. I know they try to say, oh, in India, the culture's like this. It's kind of they do a comparison like between like Europe and other nations. They compare. They don't do it blatantly, but there is a comparison between, oh, we've got like an underground trains and got this and that and that and that and that. So there's a thing we're more privileged or well off, better off. But that's a circumstantial because according to like probability, there's nothing to say that you with that thinking could have been born in in Bangladesh. There's nothing now. The way the world works, you could have been born in Romania. You could have been born in Turkey. You could have been born in South Africa. Yeah, the way the world works. Yeah, there's nothing special about you. There's nothing special about you. You could have been born anywhere. You could have been born in like true or not true. You could have been born anywhere. There's nothing unique about you. I know you think that you look at yourself in the mirror, you think, oh, so and so, I'm really, really beautiful. But that really beautiful, there's that same mindset anywhere else in the world. There's people that start thinking that same thing. Look in the mirror and say, I'm really beautiful. Yeah, there is. You might not respect that, but your I'm really beautiful is not unique. It happens in Switzerland, Sweden, France, Germany, Finland, Norway, Romania, Turkey, Australia. I say people look at them and say, "I'm really beautiful." You don't have to be unique in that what you're going through your mindset. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, so yeah, try to stop from eating meat and fish because when I was 14 years old, yeah, when I was a teenager, I became a vegetarian. I thought that's one of the most amazing things I ever did. Honestly, I'm being blatantly honest now. Amazing things I ever did because nobody told me. That nobody had to tell me. I'm just saying nobody told me. There was no because like I have parents in it, but nobody really said to me, "Oh, honest John, the son of John, I've become a vegetarian." But I just went that way. Being vegetarian. It was strange because I'm 14. I didn't become vegetarian. Yeah. So I must have saw something at the bus stop, something like vegan something or something. I thought I'll come try vegetarian. It must have been a thing, sort of, or something. Maybe because I went to get a Portobello Market, not with my mum, but I had to go down there. I must have saw something like a vegan shop, a vegetarian shop. I thought, I'll try that vegan. I wonder what vegetarianism. I think what it was. I saw a vegetarian shop, and I must have stood outside, looked at the menu because I do when I look at restaurants, I look at the menu. Whether it's a vegetarian or not, I do read the menu still. I like to see new things or new recipes. Not that I cook it or try it, but I'd like to see what they're flexing, what their creativity is. I appreciate that. Yeah, they got that thing there. Yeah, okay. I compare it to my menu. I've got a recipe in my mind, what I would cook. So I compare it to what I think is the best for me. Right, they put that in there. I might try that. It's no biggie. No biggie means no fucking big deal. You can do whatever the fuck you like. You can buy a book. You go online, ask your brethren, ask your friends, ask your mum. There's only way to get a recipe. Two twos now. So what I'm saying now is that my flexing now, my approach is I'm vegetarian. So when I was 14, I became a vegetarian. So I was vegetarian from 14, 15, 16. From 16, I stopped. From 16, 17, 18, I became meat eater again. I regret that. But that's a regret is not absolute. You can regret, you can flex back and go back to how you was before. That's the beauty of life. Nothing's permanent. Nothing's permanent. Nothing's permanent. So you can say, that I've learned from that. I was vegetarian from 14 to 16 for 2 years. I started eating meat and fish again. Now I've gone back to being a vegetarian. So that's it now. I don't think I'm never gonna eat meat and fish again, ever again. No. I'll be training. I'm planning on training, getting up at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. Listen good. 7 days a week now. Once I can sort out, I've got a lot of things to sort out here, a lot of things to do. Once I can get myself back on track, because I don't ever fucking complain. I'm not into complaining or blaming people or this and that. I don't grumble. But I'm close to 4 a.m.s. I'm close to 5 a.m.s. 4:30 out the door training. When I'm training means like road work, like jogging, exercising. Yeah, 2 hours, 2.5 hours every day, 7 days a week, permanently. Okay, so anyway, so it's no biggie. No biggie means no big deal. So whatever your flex, you might not want to train. You might not want to. You want to watch TV. You might go to work, come watch TV, put your foot up on the footstool, or whatever you do. Good luck. It's good. There's no absolutely. Don't see what people do is compare themselves. Say, yeah, he's training every day, so I don't. Nah, your your ambition is different to my ambition. Your ambition is like, okay, you want to save up 500K. I'll be like, right, that's deep because 500K is a lot of money for me. So it's still different. Everyone's got different stratagems, different strategies. The thing for you might not be the thing for me. That's what it is. You understand that? The thing for you might not be the thing for me. Your desires, wants, and needs might not be mine. Yeah, we're in England, we're British, we're in the same country, but yeah, respect life. Anyway, so I'm encouraging the people that respect the Bull of Lewisham. That's one of my fighting the Bull of Lewisham. Stop trying to stop eating meat and fish. Because some Joe, like Joe's a slang for some. Joe's a slang that I made up. Some person, Joe's a slang. Joe means like slang. Some Joe doesn't mean slang. Joe means some person, like a person or man or whatever. Some person, some Joe or person is going to invent tasty vegetarian meals and going to make some restaurants around London, even around Europe. And you go in there, we'll go in there and say, oh, like say we've got like a couple like £3 or £2.50. I mean, not much. Say we've got £5 now, £5 note. You go in there, I say, yeah, get a sandwich and a drink, or sandwich and a cappuccino. Man, it's that cheap for £5. you can get a sandwich, a nice chunky sandwich, like chunky bread with like avocados. I'm like, say that France. I know France don't say that French avocado, avocados from France. The proper Parmesan cheese, man, like, fucking hell, really nice and tasty. And the butter soya, not just normal soya, but proper soya butter. And that's deep. And they've got like cherry tomatoes from like the farmlands of England, all mixed in this. But they really culturally try to make it diverse as well. So if you have deep, that's really healthy. There's no kind of I think it's really natural. On top of that, now the bread is like wholemeal bread. That's deep, a proper nice wholemeal bread, and it's got the little seeds on there, and that. Proper bread. It's freshly made. They said they made it this morning. Right, that's deep. They made it this morning. That's healthy. That's got all the fresh produce in there. That's really healthy. So you find that the drink now is a cappuccino now. It's like a recyclable cup. The cup is recyclable. You got like a cappuccino from like wherever. Eating that now. Now, truth is, most people in London not really. Now, hold on. Most of the people most people that I know, they're healthy, but they're not really mad on it. So it's not really the recyclable cup with like with cappuccino from like a really nice part of the world, and it's really healthy and it's got a real healthy thing to it. We're not really in at that. What I'm saying is we don't really need that. But once we go in, we see right, it's deep because if it's a recyclable cup and all that avocado and all of that flexing there, even though we're not really like that. But what I'm saying is, truth, I would appreciate it right, that's deep because if it's low cost, if it's like £2.50, that's even better because it's not that we're stingy. We're not stingy, but £2.50 for like a big chunky sandwich and a drink, a cappuccino. It's £3. That's really good value for money because we don't we've learned, and when I say we've learned the value of money. We don't want to be spending like £10. That's a lot of money, £10 for a little bit of 2 pieces of bread and a half a avocado and some other stuff with a half a cup of coffee. That ain't gonna do it. So it's like £2.50, even £2.99 for a sandwich and a drink. Bob's your uncle. We'd be buying it every day, not every day, but once a week. That's good enough. Once a week, in it, once a week. So yeah, that would go there. Get that big chunky bread, homemade bread, with some avocados from France. And send that there, nice recyclable cup of coffee for £2.50 or £2.60. That's the flex. Because we're not really health conscious. They're like, follow me now. Play the game. I'm lightening up. This is a bit humorous. We don't really we're health conscious, but not really to the nitty gritty. It's like two now because we're moving around. I mean, we're moving around London and just to get in the bus, get in the train, this and that. So anything just grab it if we go in the shop, get a can of Coca-Cola mint, this Coca-Cola zero sugar, bag of peanuts. This and that. Maybe just flex. So we take to the shop there, especially designed for all that. And, now, like I said, we move around really quickly, so we don't get a can of